Welcome back. Please listen to the end today. Mayan civilization and the calendar. All right, gather around, because I'm about to take you on an incredible journey back in time. We're diving into a world of ancient wonders, where towering pyramids touched the sky and mysterious rituals unfolded beneath the glow of the sun. This is the story of the mighty Mayan civilization and their mind-boggling calendars that could predict the future. Okay, let's set the stage. Imagine a land filled with dense jungles, rolling hills, and sparkling rivers. This was the heart of Central America, the home of the Maya. Now, we're not talking about the Mayans you might meet today. We're talking about a super ancient civilization that existed hundreds and hundreds of years ago. The Mayans were pretty epic. They built incredible cities, like Tikal and Chichen Itza, that were bustling hubs of activity. Imagine towering pyramids, covered in intricate carvings, that seemed to touch the heavens. Picture sprawling plazas where people gathered for festivals, markets, and ceremonies. The Mayans had a knack for architecture and a love for creating stuff that would leave your jaw hanging. Now, what really makes the Mayans stand out is their calendars. Yes, you heard me right, calendars. But not just any old calendar like the one hanging on your wall. We're talking about calendars that were so accurate. They could predict celestial events with jaw-dropping precision. And hey, who doesn't love a good calendar, right? All right, let's dive into this. Imagine the Mayans looking up at the sky, noticing the patterns of the sun, the moon, and the stars. They were like the original stargazers. They realized that these celestial movements had something to tell them, something about time and seasons. So they got to work. They created not one, not two, but several different calendars that tracked different cycles of time. It's like they were time travelers of their own kind, except without the DeLorean. They had a sacred calendar called the Tzolk'in that had 260 days. Yep, you heard me, 260. This calendar was all about rituals, ceremonies, and personal qualities. It was like having a daily horoscope, but way cooler. And then, they had another calendar called the Hab. This one was more like what we use today. It had 365 days. Just like our modern calendar. But guess what? The Mayans were so clever that they even knew about leap years. They added 5 extra days to the Hab to make sure everything lined up just right. But wait, there's more. The Mayans were all about going above and beyond. They combined these two calendars to create an even bigger one, called the calendar round. It was like taking a couple of puzzle pieces and fitting them perfectly together. This calendar round lasted for 18,980 days. Talk about planning ahead. All right, buckle up, because here's where it gets even more mind-blowing. The Mayans had yet another calendar, a super long one. Imagine a calendar that lasted for over 5,000 years. This calendar, called the long count, was like a cosmic odometer. It counted the days from a mythical starting point, and it was used for recording really big events, like the creation of the world. But the Mayans didn't just stop there. Nope, they weren't content with having calendars that were out of this world. They made them even more accurate by observing the movements of Venus and Mars, 2 planets in our solar system. Imagine them carefully tracking the paths of these planets across the sky, noting when they appeared as morning stars or evening stars. These observations allowed the Mayans to create astronomical tables. that could predict celestial events for centuries to come. Now, you might be wondering, why were the Mayans so obsessed with calendars? Well, hold on to your hats, because here comes the coolest part. Their calendars weren't just for tracking days. They were for predicting cosmic events, like solar eclipses. Imagine the Mayans, thousands of years ago, knowing exactly when the moon would pass in front of the sun, casting a shadow over the land. They even knew about the movement of the planets and how they influenced their lives. But the Mayans weren't just about the science of calendars. Their calendars were also deeply intertwined with their beliefs and rituals. Imagine them using the Tzolk'in to schedule important ceremonies and festivals. They believed that certain days had specific energies and meanings, and they wanted to make sure they were in sync with the cosmos. And speaking of ceremonies, let's talk about the Mayan ball game. Imagine a game that was a mix of soccer, basketball, and wrestling, all rolled into one. The Mayans played this game in massive ball courts, with stone rings set high on the walls. The goal was to get a rubber ball through the ring, without using your hands or feet. It wasn't just a game. It was a sacred ritual with deep cultural and religious significance. But wait, there's one more thing. The Mayans left behind something even more mysterious and intriguing: their writing. Imagine them carving symbols into stone, creating a form of writing that combined pictures and glyphs. These glyphs were like puzzles waiting to be decoded. And guess what? Modern-day researchers have been working hard to crack the Mayan code and unlock the secrets of their civilization. As time went on, the mighty Mayan civilization faced its own challenges and changes. Imagine the cities that were abandoned, the grand pyramids left behind, and the mysteries that still linger in the air. The Mayans left a legacy that stretches through time, reminding us of their incredible achievements and their connection to the cosmos. And so, my friends, as we come to the end of this journey, remember the Mayans and their calendars that were like magic windows into the universe. Imagine their astronomers gazing at the stars, their leaders guiding their people, and their cities buzzing with life. The Mayans showed us that even in ancient times, people had the power to explore, to question, and to leave a mark on history that still shines brightly today. Thank you for watching. Please give us a high rating and subscribe to our channel.